Hey guys, and welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. The girls and I are hard at work this afternoon. Kevin had to run and get some post for one of our projects, but we decided we'd stay here. We've been taking care of the chores, and we've got a new face on the farm that we want to share with you because we were pretty excited about this. And then also, we've got to work on Tortoise enclosure. It is time for all of his bedding and everything to be changed out, and since it's a nice pretty day, we figured we'd do it outside and let you see how he's doing and maybe let him enjoy the outdoors just for a few minutes at least while we change out the bedding. But a lot of you have been asking about how he's doing, and I figured it'd be a great time to do an update on him, and then, like I said, show you who is new around the farm. So if you remember in the last video, we were moving the fence around and kind of getting everybody situated. Everybody's finally kind of calmed down and gotten used to each other, so nobody's chasing each other around or anything like that anymore, which is good. I mean, that's to be expected at first when there's new faces in the pen. They've all got to get to know each other. They've all got to learn to get along and all that. But I'm going to show you how everybody's up here is doing and then give you more updates. We just fed these guys. Only had a few pretty days so far, so I haven't had a chance to get out here with the girls and brush these guys down really good. But they've been rubbing on the fence, so you can see that it's already been kind of getting rid of some of that extra hair there. But they've been eating their grain and eating some square hay. It was sitting on top of a pan, and they knocked it off because they were so excited. Mostly Johnny, because he likes to push stuff around. Don't you, buddy? Don't ya? But you can tell these girls are getting bigger, thicker, so we're very confident that they are bred. Yeah. Oracle. Oracle, baby. Hi. How are you, sweetie? Yeah. Olympia. She's like, don't bother me. I'm eating. Johnny. Johnny. Hey. Hey. He was bugging the mess out of me earlier when I went in there to go they'd pushed their pans away from the edge of the fence, so I moved them. I had to go in to be able to pull them back, and he was all up on my hip that whole time trying to jump on me and everything, and now he's like, couldn't care less. Yeah. Hey, Nutmeg. Hey, baby. The wind is blowing super hard today, so when we were dumping feed into the pans, it was blowing everywhere, even though we got down low to the ground. So they've been cleaning off the extra off the ground, but it was in pans, at least most of it.
Nutmeg is Cicely's baby.
Yep, Nutmeg is Cicely's baby. Not so little anymore. She's over a year old now. Hey, guys. Sheepy was over here begging for attention. Yeah, she's getting adjusted to being back over here with everybody, and she's been a lot quieter the last few days, so that's really good. If you remember when we were putting the fence up, she was all over the place, but she is definitely calming down quite a bit. This fence is off right now because I had to go in there to go feed everybody at the other end, but I'm not going to go down there right now because they're calm and Betty's eating and all that, and you know how she gets. But they're all doing really well. Hi, guys. Hey, Sunshine. Yeah, Blizzard ate his and then came to eat some more of theirs. Silly like that. And look at Cookie. He is adjusting well, and he likes being in here with this big food trough, I think.
He's so sweet.
Hey. Be nice, buddy. Yeah.
You smell really bad, but you're so cute.
Yeah, he does stink.
So
Hey, Blizzy baby. Hi. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Yeah, you slobbery guy. I don't know why these girls always do this. I guess because there are some crevices in the feeder, and so feed gets underneath it every now and then. But they are small enough to where they crawl underneath and get the remainder that falls. Even though there's still plenty in there for them to eat, so. Yeah. Oh yeah, caramel definitely doesn't go without either. Blizzard's like, I want some attention.
attention right now. You love
Sheepy's
the
like, hey, I'm over here.
You love looking at your sheep and goats. You love it.
He does.
You love it.
Hey, Mama, what you doing? Are you happy to have all this extra grass? She's definitely been loving it. I'm wondering, there was a short period of time where we had one of the males in here, and I'm wondering if she might have gotten bred back. Either that or she's just getting a little thicker, but which all this grass, it's hard to tell which one it could be. But she's definitely put on some weight from when we first got her, which is really, really good because she was a little on the skinny side. That's what happens after they're out here on the farm for a while, though. Hi, Rosie Posy. And Rascal is still in here. He's just way down at the other end. He already went back to grass. The sheep they like the grain, but then they like to go back to grass pretty quick after that too. So, hey, Rascal buddy. I'm not putting more feed out.
What?
But I will pet you if you come over here close.
I want to pet you.
I will, buddy.
Come
He is really not that concerned with us. He'd rather be out there.
here. Look at my split hair. Because it's shedding. It's like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got whole tufts of hair coming out. We need to get one of those brushes out here pretty soon. A wig. That's funny. But yeah, like I said, they're all doing fantastic out here, and they are definitely loving this new grass. But I can already tell a difference. And it's only been a couple of days, 3 days, I guess, since we moved this. I can already tell a little bit of a difference in the thickness of the grass. So maybe it'll last a couple weeks, maybe it won't, but we shall see. Won't we, Izzy? Cookie, what you doing, hun? Cookie, what's up, baby? I don't know why you're going through their pen. You got plenty of space. Hey, Rascal. You gonna come see us after all? You gonna come up here after all? It's their favorite game. Roll the dog. Yeah, Rascal's not rough with him. He actually holds back quite a bit, you can tell. Because he could seriously knock him across the pen if he really, really wanted to, but
Yeah, but he's a good boy.
he's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I think we're going to come over here and say hi to the cows because they actually came up to the fence now. The days are definitely getting prettier and they're getting a lot warmer. So we're really enjoying that. It's going to be really hot before you know it, though. That's the crazy part, is how quickly we know it's going to get hot. Oh, look who else we found over here at the cow pen. It's Izzy.
With Fred and Fluffy.
Fred and Fluffy.
Oh,
And the sweet cow babies. The sweet cow babies, yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, sweetie pie. What are we doing?
Hey.
They are looking so healthy.
You look so beautiful.
They are looking great.
I love your little pink heart. You're so beautiful.
Hey, buddy boy. I see you over there hiding out. I see you hiding out over there. You want to come closer, but you're just not real sure about it, are you?
She's eating my shirt.
She gonna lick you and get you slimy.
I don't want to be slimy.
Hey, sweet girlfriend. Hi. Hi there. You can come see me? She's like, you don't have grain. I don't really want to come see you that bad. Yeah, you only come see me for grain? Is that all it is? Is that all it is? That's the only reason you want to come see me? Yeah. Let's see if she'll come up for grass.
Oh, she will.
She's like, I want that other stuff. But we've already finished our feeding rounds with the grain, but these guys definitely love coming to see us. And they are enjoying how much this pasture is greening up. Aren't you,
They
baby?
probably liked whenever it rains that they would get more grass.
Yeah, they probably did like when it rained for the grass part. Rain doesn't really bother cows too much either. Yeah, it doesn't bother y'all too much, does it? Oh, she let me touch her head. See, it's not so bad, girlfriend. It's not bad at all. Hey, buddy boy. And see, the cats are over here hanging out by the water trough. They like the shade over there. So they're obviously getting along well with the cows. Yeah. Yeah. Are y'all getting along pretty well? I think so. I think so. What you doing over here is? Just hanging out? Yeah. Enjoying the sunshine? So one thing I haven't really talked about too much, but that is about to happen, is that Miss Izzy is going to be having ear surgery on Tuesday. So just a few days away. She doesn't have to have another set of tubes, which we were really thankful for, but the hole in her right eardrum has not healed. It is still there from when the tube fell out a whole year ago, actually over a year ago. So what they're going to do is they're going to go in when she goes to sleep, and they're going to take a piece of fat from either the back of the earlobe, behind the ear or something, and they're going to put it in that hole area and stitch it up. And that way it'll plug that, he said, kind of like plugging a tire. And he says like a 30-minute procedure, so it's not too terribly long. But she will have like 6 or 8 weeks where she can't get her head underwater or get water in that ear. So we decided to go ahead and do it now rather than trying to wait. That way she can enjoy summer to the fullest and actually maybe enjoy swimming and all that kind of thing. Because it wouldn't be too great if she had to skip out on, you know, swimming and all the fun things that summer has just because she was under restriction. So we're going to try to avoid that. So keep her in your prayers, please. I think it's going to go just fine, and we have an excellent ENT. He does a great job, and he's really thorough. So we really like him. And if he thinks that that's what's necessary, then that's what he'll do. But that's what we figured out on this little girl. So hopefully that'll be the last thing, because he said that this could be it. We ought to be done with tubes at this point, because since she did have fluid on her left ear, but then it dried back up, and she doesn't have any new signs of any issues, that he thinks that we might be in the clear. If she ever has to have tubes again, though, it's not going to interfere or anything like that. She'll be able to have them no problem, just in a different spot. But we're hoping that that is it for the tubes, and that hopefully that's it for her ears, because she's been through it with these little ears. But we will update you whenever she does have the surgery on how things go. And like I said, hopefully it'll just be quick and easy, and she'll feel better really quick. All right, now for the really exciting news. We did have a new addition after the storms the other day, and it was one of the factors in going ahead and weaning the babies right now. I mean, they were ready, but we were going to kind of give it a few days. We decided to go ahead and speed it up, though, because look at what we've got. We've got another baby lamb. And isn't she beautiful?
Guess what her name is?
What's her name?
Bailey.
Bailey. She likes the name Bailey, so that's what we went with. And she is very sweet. Which white one is her mama? Is it that furry-faced one?
Yeah, she sobs at me every time I hold her baby.
She actually was probably next to this one, the mom of the younger boy. She was probably the easiest one to catch, because it really wasn't too bad. And she actually walked with us to come into the pen. All right, you want to put her down? Mama's calling for her. Yep. But she is doing really good. Well, something a little unexpected just happened. It is Sunday, and we just got back from church a little bit ago, had lunch. Kevin came home for lunch, and I saw him stop on the driveway on his way back out the door. And then he called me, and he was like, hey, you got to go look out in the pen. You want to see what we found? You know the white sheep that's been laying around a lot? Let me see if I can... Looky there. That is why. Fresh little baby. Still wet. But she's over there working on kind of cleaning it up. We're trying to stay back a little bit because she is nervous around us and we don't want to make her even more so. But yeah, looky there. She's doing a good job already. Don't know if she's done yet or not. Oh, the baby's working on nursing. Trying to find it. Hey, itty bitty. So cute. Yeah, whenever we pulled up the driveway, from church, she did not have that baby. But now she does. So literally has just happened in the last 45 minutes. It's crazy. So good. Yep, there we go. Baby's figuring it out. Yeah, mama. Good job. Good job. I'm going to leave her alone with her baby so that she'll stop being nervous because, she's not always the friendliest, but she's not minding too much that I'm over here filming. So it's crazy how they have babies when the weather's been wacky. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on her, keep an eye on the baby, make sure she and the baby are doing fine, but so far so good. We're really excited. And these white sheep over here that are left are really not too bad. Now, the mom of the twin girls, well, let me tell you, that one's a little bit crazy. She was a mess to get back in that big pen. Now she's fine when she's out there, but...
Guess what? I've been out here every single day with him. Look, I can tell you now.
Yeah, she's been out here every day with Junior and the girls, and they're getting a lot friendlier. Look at that. The girls are just coming right over there close to her. But I'm surprised at how big the girls are now. I am really shocked about it. And look at Miss Cicely. She's gotten really wide. Hey. Oh, okay. Well, I need to wipe my camera lens now. And here, if I hold her, you want to try to check her bag? Or do you want to just turn her sideways and I'll check the bag? All right. I had to put the camera down for a minute so I could help check her bag because it's definitely a two-person job when she's involved because she does like to kick. But her bag is getting very full now. We are keeping a constant eye on her. And like I said, during the storms and stuff, we were extra cautious with her because we were like, well, if she goes to have a baby, we may have to intervene and help her. Just because if she's truly pregnant with triplets, I don't know how it'll go. Supposedly she has unassisted births and she does really well, but you never know. So she did come from a very reputable breeder, so that's a really good thing with her. Yeah, Junior just letting her sit there and pet him. Hey, sis. Hey, Sparkles. Sparkles, we are not milking her anymore. She got to where she was kind of a pain to catch all the time. So we're not worrying about that anymore, but she's doing so well and she's so docile. We've just left her out here with these guys. And maybe we can make her a little friendlier in the process too, so that if she gets bred again, then maybe she will be easy to deal with. Maybe be easy to catch, easy to milk, all that great stuff. Yeah. Oh, is Junior giving you sugars? But yeah, I really I'm pretty convinced that this girl will be going into labor pretty soon. So we've got to keep a super close eye on that. But look at her sides. She's got all kinds of movement going on in there. We won't know what to think about you when you're actually a normal sized goat, will we, Mama? Oh, and here's this other little guy, the one we did his tail. Looky there. It's about to fall off. I don't think I got to film a whole lot on what it looked like the last time with the others, but that's what it looks like when it gets really close. Still has a little bit because the upper end of it hasn't completely dried up yet, or shriveled up yet, but it's looking like it's almost time. And that's what Cicely does a lot more than she did, is laying down. It's another way we can tell that she's getting a little closer is because, yeah, she lays down a lot more. Abby's out here a lot, so she helps us keep a close eye on her and see if she's going to have babies or not. The good thing is that this pen is over here close to the house, and it's actually on the end where the master bedroom is. That way, and I'm kind of a light sleeper, so if something were to happen and she was to go into labor in the middle of the night, then I would probably wake up, especially if she's loud, because I figure she's not going to be a quiet one. But if she's loud, then I will probably wake up and we'll be able to actually come out here and check on her and, you know, watch her through the process and stuff and make sure she does okay. But that's the hope, is that we're going to actually be able to see what's going on and then make sure we can kind of monitor her during birth. But it is coming so quickly. I mean, her due date is literally in 4 days. Yeah, actually 4 days. Hey, sheep. Yeah, you're brave. Yeah, you're not so scared of me. I like that. She's actually looking at me without just running off immediately. I mean, she walked off now, but she didn't run off as quickly as usual. Yeah, Sis doesn't mind if you come sit with her. Yeah, if you can't find Abby anywhere, this is where she's at. Either that or in the old peacock pen. She and Izzy like to play camp out in there. But Abs, are you ready to go work on Torty's bed? Yeah, I think we're going to go grab Torty, grab his enclosure, get all of our stuff, and get to work on fixing up his little habitat, because it should be ready. I had to get the wood chips ready, and I'll explain more about that in a few minutes. But we are going to, we're going to go get all that stuff, get set up, and bring along with us. So here is Mr. Torty. We decided we would go ahead and soak him while we're out here. We've actually been letting him walk around on the grass a little bit too, or she was while I was dumping out his old bedding and all that. And we decided we'd go ahead and let him soak. The white on his shell is actually calcium. Some of it got on him the other day, but she's been steadily scrubbing him every time that she soaks him here lately. But he is doing so good. He was protesting being outside a few minutes ago. Kitty cats, you're going to have to move back. Turtle stew's not on the menu, baby.
No, it's not.
Or tortoise stew. But he is really loving being out here. He loves to close his eyes in the bath. It's so funny.
It's relaxing.
Yeah, he's getting a relaxing bath here.
He's spoiled. This is a beautiful bowl.
Yep, he is completely spoiled. Buddy, move back. Marshmallow, move back. Marshmallow likes to get all up in everybody's business. But yeah, if he gets tired of being in there, Abs, you can put him on the grass right in front of you as long as you don't let him walk off. Okay, so I went ahead and dumped all his bedding out, and I even wiped it out because they need a damp environment, but all that stuff was wet, and after a little bit it just kind of gets a little gross. I mean, that is his habitat after all, so we have to change it routinely. But we picked up this bag of topsoil, which is what we used the last time. It worked really well for the base. So I'm probably going to use, I think we used either a third or a half of it last time. So that's what I'm going to use this time also. Or the last couple times we've done it. It worked out really good. And the wind's going to pick up as soon as I get busy on this, I'm sure. See how that looks.
Ooh, looks weird.
Oh yeah, that's
I
gonna
wanna
be
feel it.
perfect.
I don't know how much it might be.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna get them dirty if you're messing with it, but yeah, it's super simple, honestly, to make his little habitat, and he definitely enjoys it. But we got lucky at Walmart this time, and whenever Kevin went out to go get the soil, they actually had a bag that was mostly dry, so it's a lot easier to deal with. Now, what we're gonna put on top is, we bought these the last time, and these you have to do a little differently, but they're coconut chip bedding. And so what we have to do with this though is, it's a brick, and it's hard, as you can tell. Yeah. So you have to soak it in water for a while to kind of loosen it up and everything, and then you add more moisture to it. That way it stays damp, because like I said, they need the dampness, they need the humidity to be able to stay healthy. And so that's what I've done with this bowl. This bowl started out as this, so I thought that was pretty cool. But what I'm going to do, okay, it's still damp. So we are going to take it and make sure it make sure it gets broken up and everything. We're going to spread that over. And on this, it winds up being a whole brick. I don't want to just dump it because it does have extra moisture in it. And the really wet stuff we may spread out. So I'm going to move some of this drier stuff. I'm going to squeeze the main part of the water out just so that it's not like soaking wet in here. But like I said, they need a damp environment. So humidity helps them stay healthy. But yeah, that looks really, really, really good. Yeah, I think he's definitely going to like that. We're not going to put him in it yet because I'm going to have to get it inside and maneuver it under his heat lamps and everything. You want to put him on the grass? So that's literally all there is to his bedding. Of course, we'll put his little hut in there and put his food and water bowls in there also, and put him under the heat lamps. But it's really, really not that bad. This has worked out really great, and he's really not a hard pet to care for. Yeah, this is actually his first time being outside, so he's kind of getting used to it, but he's over here. He's over here eating bits of grass. Yeah. He loves it. There we go. I can really see you now. At first, he was kind of growling a little bit or making his little put out noises when he got out here. I don't know if he just didn't know what to think about all these blades of grass or what, but now he's feeling like he's in heaven. All this food right at his fingertips. Barely has to turn any and there's something to eat. Yeah, he is so cute. Are you loving it, baby? And since it's a very, very warm day today, you don't have to worry about it getting too cold or anything for him, because that's been the problem here lately, is it's been like in the 60s and all that, and during the day he really needs warmer temps than that. So then we keep him under a basking bulb, and he has his daylight bulb and all that too. But yeah, I think he's enjoying his little time out here in the grass. Hey baby, what are you doing? What is up? What is up, dude? Where are we going? Where are we going, baby? But yeah, he's still really tiny. I mean, here's my hand for reference. So he's still really small. But he is definitely growing from where he was whenever he first came to us. And Abby is really, really, really good tortoise mom. She loves her baby. But you can tell he's been well taken care of. As good as he's doing still. He didn't like being moved, so he made his little put out noise. Where are you going, baby?
Are you smiling making an adventure? And I was taking pet on the head.
I didn't like it when I did it. Yeah, you closing your eyes now, baby?
I'm going to sleep.
You may be going to sleep in this grass. Feels nice and soft. So silly. You're silly, baby. He's pretty funny right now with his response to being outside. I think it's a hit. So we'll definitely have to, this spring and summer, bring him out a lot more and let him enjoy the outdoors since he's a fan. Definitely a fan, aren't you, baby? You're so sweet, though.
Hey, came to check him out.
Hey, came to check on him. But we're fixing to go take all his stuff inside, and then we're probably going to go give you an update on the Kikiriki chick. All right, so here are the baby chicks.
They're so cute. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Goofy? Okay, here we go.
So the bigger one is Birdie Judy's chick, and then the little one is named Bosco. He's the Kikiriki daddy.
Bosco?
Yes.
That's cute.
Where's Bosco do? There he is.
You got him?
Good afternoon, Bosco.
Hey, Bosco.
No,
You're sweet,
so funny.
too.
I called that one feisty because she's very feisty sometimes.
Hey, Kikiriki, baby.
Oh my goodness, that's so cute. There you go. Hey. I want to hit you. Hello.
Yeah, super sweet. Starting to get I see a few little feathers on the wing. I'm sorry. You don't like to be held.
This one doesn't have a name yet. So if you have a name suggestion, put it down in the comment section below.
Yeah, but just remember, it won't stay those colors. Yeah, it won't stay stripedy like that all the time.
Beautiful.
But they are very beautiful.
So yeah, I was going to call it Tiger.
Yeah, Kikiriki apparently. Bosco likes his or hers their water. We don't know yet if we got a male or female. Or may have been getting along fabulously. They are all over this place, so definitely doing quite well at this time.
And this is a brooder box. It has a quail water, a chicken feeder, and some shavings, and a black tub thing.
Yep, we just used a cheap tub that we had bought when it was on sale, and we had several of them stacked up and figured we'd use this one for this, and it has been a really, really great solution for this since we only have 2 babies right now. Hopefully we will have more before too much longer, but they are going to go in something else. They will not be in here with these.
Yeah, you're special.
Yeah, these guys are special, and they're going to grow up just like this and be just like this for a while.
You are so beautiful.
Yep, they are both very beautiful.
You're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, there's a spider on me.
But we don't have to fill up the feed very often at all because there's only 2 chicks, and that's a lot of feed for 2 chicks. But that was the best thing we could use for now, just because it keeps them from spilling the feed all over the place. That way we don't have to change out the bedding as often. But the water, they go through, I guess we fill it up once every other day because they don't drink it all in one day. We do have to clean the shavings out of it pretty regularly because that little tray is pretty small. But I'm really, really glad we decided to use it instead of a bigger one. That way we don't have to worry about anybody getting too much water. And it also takes up a lot less space, so that's pretty nice. But I think we're going to leave these guys alone, even though they seem to be really enjoying the attention. So I think that's about going to wrap it up for today. We got a lot done, honestly. We got everybody taken care of and got to introduce you to our new baby, which we are so excited about. What we say her name was?
Bailey.
Bailey, that's right. But Bailey is doing really, really good. We will be docking her tail pretty soon too, because that's something we do, fairly quickly after they're born, even though we still have a little bit. And glad we got to update you on how little Mr. Kikiriki Bosco is doing. and the other little baby that's in there. They are so chill and so sweet, and they are probably going to both be spoiled rotten before this is all said and done, if I had to guess. And like I said, Torty's doing great. Glad you got to see him too. And we got his bedding all changed. That way it doesn't start smelling or anything, because when animals are indoors, it's just a good idea to get all that stuff changed pretty regularly, because we like to keep a clean house and we don't want it to smell.
Nope.
And it's better for us, better for him, all that good stuff. But he was really loving outside, so we will definitely be bringing him out a lot more as it's getting warmer like it is. But I think that's about going to wrap it up for today. We really appreciate you watching, and we will catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye, guys.
Bye. Peace.